Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to preach. I'm here to share something with you, something powerful, something simple. You see, life isn't complicated, but we make it so. The truth is, there are a few things, just 5 things, that if you do them every day, you'll move towards success, peace, and greatness. These 5 habits won't just make you better, they'll change your life. Start your day grounded. Before the world comes rushing at you with demands, with problems, with distractions, take a moment for yourself. Connect with something bigger than you. Whether you pray, meditate, or just sit in silence, make time to reset your mind, heart, and soul. You've got to charge your spirit, just like you charge your phone. You need a target, folks. You can't go through life letting the wind push you in any direction. Every day before you step out that door, set your intentions. Know what you want to accomplish. Know how you want to show up. You don't have to solve the world's problems in one day, but have a plan. Have a focus. Every day is an opportunity to grow. Feed your mind. Read something, listen to a podcast, talk to someone wiser than you. Growth isn't automatic, it's a choice. Success leaves clues, and it's your job to pick them up. Don't be the same person today that you were yesterday. Invest in yourself, in your knowledge, and your future. You'll never go wrong by lifting someone else up. You don't know what battles people are facing, so be kind. Smile at a stranger, give a compliment, lend a hand. It costs nothing, but it's priceless. And let me tell you, the way you treat others, especially when no one's watching, reflects the kind of person you are. At the end of the day, pause. Look back at what you did, who you helped, what you learned. Celebrate your small wins, but also be honest about where you fell short. Be grateful for the day you had, even if it wasn't perfect. Gratitude shifts your mindset. It reminds you that no matter how hard life gets, there's always something to be thankful for. These 5 things, if you do them every single day, they're going to change you. They'll shape you into someone who's not just successful, but fulfilled, someone with character, with purpose. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we're all here for? Every day when you wake up, before you check your phone, before you turn on the news, take a moment to get quiet. I'm talking about starting your day with a sense of purpose, a sense of peace. You see, life is noisy. The world is going to throw all kinds of chaos at you the moment you step out that door. If you don't take the time to get still, to center yourself, you're going to get caught up in it. You've got to find a way to connect with something bigger than you, something that grounds you, something that reminds you of who you are. For some, that might be prayer. For others, it's meditation, sitting in silence, or even just being grateful for another day. But whatever it is, make time for it. Let it be the first thing you do because it sets the tone for everything else. When you take that time to quiet the noise, you get to listen. And I don't just mean listening to the world, I mean listening to your own spirit. It's in that quiet moment where you'll find clarity, where you'll hear your intuition. That's where you find strength for the day, where you align yourself with your purpose. We live in a fast world. People think they don't have time to sit still. But let me tell you, if you don't take the time to sit with yourself, the world will move you before you're ready. You'll be reacting instead of leading. That's not how greatness is built. Greatness starts when you take control of your own mind and spirit. So before you rush out to conquer the day, take a moment to center yourself. Give thanks, reflect, pray, meditate. Whatever it is, do it every day, because once you find that inner peace, that inner strength, the world can't take it away from you. And trust me, that's what you're going to need out there, strength that comes from within. Every day when you wake up, you've got a choice to make. Are you going to let life just happen to you, or are you going to take charge and decide how you're going to show up? See, too many people are walking around like they're on autopilot, letting the day push them around, reacting to whatever comes their way. But that's not how you get where you want to go. You need to set your intentions, and you need to do it every single day. You don't start a journey without knowing your destination, right? The same goes for your day. Before you step out that door, ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish today? How do I want to feel? How do I want to make others feel? If you don't set your mind on what you want, life will just hand you whatever it feels like. And let me tell you, life isn't always generous unless you demand it to be. Setting intentions means you're not just a passenger in your life, you're the driver. You take control of your thoughts, your actions, your energy. You wake up and decide that today I'm going to be focused, today I'm going to be productive, today I'm going to be kind. No matter what, when you do that, you give yourself a roadmap. It doesn't mean everything's going to go perfectly, but it means you know where you're headed. Intentions aren't just about tasks and goals either. It's about how you want to carry yourself. You might say, today I'm going to lead with patience, or today I'm going to be grateful. It's about setting a tone for the kind of person you're choosing to be. You don't wait for life to define you, you define yourself every day. And listen, this isn't just some motivational talk. This is practical. When you have a clear intention, you walk differently, you speak differently, you stop wasting time on things that don't matter because you know what you're aiming for. You stop letting other people's opinions or distractions pull you off course because your intention keeps you anchored. So before the day gets away from you, take a moment. Set your mind right. Decide what kind of day you're going to have, what kind of person you're going to be, and what you're going to accomplish. And then go out and make it happen. Because life isn't going to hand you success, you've got to go out and take it every single day. Every day you wake up, there's a new opportunity waiting for you, an opportunity to grow, to improve, to elevate yourself. But here's the thing, you've got to want it. You've got to seek it. Because life isn't just going to hand you wisdom. It's not going to knock on your door and say, here's something new for you to learn today. No, you've got to go after it. Learning something new every day isn't just about becoming smarter. It's about becoming better than you were yesterday, better than the competition, better for yourself, your family, your community. Success doesn't come from staying still. It comes from pushing yourself, expanding your mind, and realizing there's always more to know, more to understand. Now, I'm not talking about going back to school or reading 100 books a week. I'm talking about being open, being curious. It could be something small. You hear a new word, look it up. You see something you don't understand, ask questions. It doesn't matter what it is, just keep feeding your mind. That's how you grow. That's how you stay sharp. And here's the thing, if you're not learning, you're falling behind. The world is moving fast, people are evolving, technology is changing, opportunities are coming and going. If you're stuck in the same mindset, the same habits, you're going to miss out. But when you commit to learning, you stay ahead of the curve. You're ready for whatever comes your way. Every person you meet, every situation you face, every mistake you make, there's a lesson in it. But it's up to you to catch it. Most people are too busy to notice the lesson, too proud to ask questions, or too comfortable to step out of what they already know. Don't be like that. Be the person who's always looking for ways to improve, who's always hungry for more knowledge. Remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. You don't need to know everything today, just learn something. Learn one thing, and tomorrow, learn something else. Over time, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. So make that part of your routine. Challenge yourself to learn something new every single day. Whether it's in your work, your relationships, your craft, just make sure you're growing. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. And I know you're not here to settle, you're here to elevate. Being kind, that's something that costs you nothing, but it can change everything. Every day you've got a choice. You can go out there focused on yourself, your problems, your goals, and ignore the people around you. Or you can make the decision to show kindness. And let me tell you, that second choice is powerful. So you never know what somebody else is going through. You don't know the battles they're fighting, the weight they're carrying, the pain they're hiding. And sometimes just a little bit of kindness, a smile, a word of encouragement, holding the door for someone can make all the difference in their day. Heck, it might be the one thing that keeps them going. Kindness doesn't have to be some grand gesture. It's the little things. Taking a moment to really listen when someone's talking to you, showing respect to the people who help you, whether it's the barista making your coffee, the janitor cleaning the building, or your colleague sitting across from you. These are the everyday heroes that often go unnoticed. But your kindness can lift them up. It can remind them that they matter. Now, kindness isn't weakness. Let's get that straight. It takes strength to be kind in a world that can be harsh. It takes courage to show compassion when you've been hurt or when life's been hard on you. But when you do it, it shows character. It shows that no matter what the world throws at you, you still choose to be good to others. And here's the thing, when you're kind, it comes back to you. Not always in the way you expect, not always immediately, but it does. It's like a ripple in a pond. You do something good and it spreads. It touches people in ways you might never even see. And the more you give, the more it comes back, sometimes in opportunities, sometimes in unexpected blessings. That's just how life works. You don't need to have it all together to be kind. You don't need to have all the answers or be in a perfect place. In fact, it's often when we're struggling ourselves that kindness means the most. Because when you can still give, still uplift someone else, even when you're going through your own battles, that's when you know you've got something real. So as you go about your day, choose kindness. in the big moments, in the small moments. Be the one who lifts people up instead of tearing them down. And watch how your life starts to change. Because when you put out good, the good will always find its way back to you. That's a promise. At the end of every day, when the noise quiets down, when the hustle and grind of life start to fade, you've got to take a moment. A moment to stop, to breathe, and to reflect. Life moves fast, too fast sometimes, and if you're not careful, you'll get caught up in it, running from one thing to the next, never stopping to look back. But reflection, that's where growth happens. That's where you find perspective. You've got to ask yourself, what did I do today? How did I show up? Did I give my best? Or did I just coast through? And listen, this isn't about beating yourself up. It's not about picking apart every little mistake. It's about being honest with yourself. Did I live up to the intentions I set this morning? Did I treat people the way I should have? Did I make progress, even if it was just a little? But it's not just about what you did wrong or right. It's also about recognizing the good, the small wins, the moments where you showed strength, patience, or kindness. Too often we're quick to see where we fall short, but slow to appreciate where we're growing. Celebrate those victories, even the tiny ones, because they add up. And once you've reflected, once you've looked at your day with clear eyes, there's one more thing you've got to do: be grateful. Gratitude is everything. No matter how hard your day was, no matter how many challenges you faced, there's always something to be thankful for. Maybe it's the fact that you woke up today, that you got another shot at life. Maybe it's the people around you, the ones who support you, the ones who believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. Or maybe it's just the little things: the food on your table, the roof over your head, the chance to try again tomorrow. When you focus on what you're grateful for, something shifts inside you. Gratitude changes your perspective. It makes you realize that even on the toughest days, you're still blessed. It keeps you humble, keeps you grounded, and most importantly, it keeps you hungry. Because when you're grateful, you don't take anything for granted. You don't let opportunities slip by. You appreciate what you have, but you also stay motivated to keep pushing, to keep growing. So every night, before you lay your head down, take that moment. Reflect on your day, what went right, what went wrong, and what you learned. And then give thanks. Even if the day wasn't perfect, even if you didn't hit all your marks, find something to be grateful for. Because gratitude, it's the fuel that keeps you going. It's the reminder that no matter where you are in life, you've got something to be thankful for. And that's how you prepare for tomorrow, by reflecting, learning, and giving thanks for what you've got right now. Discipline. Now, that's a word we hear tossed around a lot, but let me tell you, it's the backbone of success. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. You've got to understand that discipline isn't just about strict routines or harsh rules. It's about commitment. It's about showing up for yourself day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. Every day you're faced with choices. You can take the easy route or the path that leads to growth. And trust me, the easy route is tempting. It's comfortable. It's where you don't have to push yourself. But if you want to be great, if you want to reach your goals, you've got to lean into the discomfort. You've got to do what needs to be done, even when it's hard. That's discipline. Start small. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Maybe it's waking up just a little earlier so you can read or meditate. Maybe it's saying no to that temptation to binge watch another episode when you know you should be working on your goals. It's those little decisions day by day that build your discipline muscle. And the more you practice, the stronger you become. But here's the catch: discipline isn't always going to feel good. There are going to be days when you don't want to get out of bed, when you don't feel motivated, when every part of you is screaming to just take it easy. That's when you've got to dig deep. That's when you need to remind yourself why you started in the first place. You've got to push through those moments, because that's where real growth happens. And when you stick to it, when you push through, you start to see results. You start to feel a sense of accomplishment that comes from doing what you said you would do. And that's empowering. It builds confidence. You begin to trust yourself more, knowing that you can follow through. And that trust, it translates to every area of your life. Discipline also means holding yourself accountable. Don't just rely on motivation because it's fleeting. When the motivation fades, your discipline should still be there. Set standards for yourself. Track your progress. Find someone who can hold you accountable, whether it's a friend, a mentor, or a coach. Share your goals and let them help you stay on track. And remember, discipline is a journey, not a destination. You're not going to be perfect. There will be days when you slip up, when you fall short. But that's okay. What matters is that you get back up, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Every time you choose discipline, you choose growth. Every time you choose to do the hard thing, you're building a better version of yourself. So embrace discipline. Make it part of your daily routine. Let it guide you, shape you, and push you toward your goals. Because at the end of the day, discipline is what will take you from where you are to where you want to be. It's the fuel that will drive your success. And trust me, when you master discipline, you'll find that there's no limit to what you can achieve. Surrounding yourself with positivity is not just a suggestion, it's a necessity. You see, the people you choose to have in your life can either lift you up or drag you down. Life is too short to waste time with negativity, so you've got to be intentional about who and what you let into your space. Think about it. Every person you spend time with has an impact on your mindset, your energy, and ultimately your journey. If you're hanging with people who are always complaining, who never see the bright side, it's only a matter of time before that energy seeps into you. You'll find yourself stuck in that same cycle of negativity, and before you know it, it's dragging you down. But when you surround yourself with positive people, those who encourage you, inspire you, and push you to be better, you create an environment that fosters growth. Now, it's not just about the people you interact with daily, it's about the content you consume too. What are you watching? What are you reading? What kind of messages are you filling your mind with? You've got to be careful with that. When you expose yourself to negativity, whether through news, social media, or toxic relationships, you're inviting stress and doubt into your life. Instead, seek out the uplifting, the motivating, the empowering. Read books that inspire you, listen to podcasts that teach you something new, watch movies that make you feel good. Fill your life with content that challenges you to grow and pushes you toward your goals. And let me tell you something, being around positive people doesn't mean you're ignoring reality. Life can be tough, we all face challenges, but it's about how you choose to respond to those challenges. Positive people will help you see solutions instead of just the problems. They'll encourage you to keep moving forward when times get tough. They'll remind you of your strengths when you start to doubt yourself. But here's the real deal sometimes. You've got to be the positive force in the room. You've got to lead by example. Be that person who uplifts others, who spreads good energy, who shares knowledge and inspiration. When you do that, you not only help others, but you reinforce that positivity within yourself. It's a beautiful cycle that feeds on itself. You might have to let go of some relationships that no longer serve you, and that's tough. But sometimes it's necessary for your growth. It's not about being harsh. It's about making room for the right influences. Surround yourself with those who are on the same path as you, those who share your vision, your dreams, your goals. Remember, positivity isn't just about being happy all the time. It's about resilience. It's about finding hope, finding light in dark times, and knowing that you have what it takes to keep pushing through. When you surround yourself with the right people and the right messages, you'll find that resilience comes more naturally. You'll develop a mindset that embraces challenges, that sees failures as opportunities, and that thrives on growth. So take a good look at your circle. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, who inspire you, and who challenge you to be the best version of yourself. Fill your mind with positive content that fuels your ambitions. Because when you create a positive environment, you're not just setting yourself up for success, you're creating a life that's truly fulfilling. That's the path to greatness, my friends.